Good. The cloud cover was nice. I mean, it was cool to begin practice. A little dampness in the air, but nice change to go out there and not be hot to begin with. And then again, it was nice to have the sun come out at the end and make them grind a little bit at the hardest part of practice. Very good focus. The days have gone like this. 1, we knocked the rust off. 2, we had a great practice. 3 was the first day in shoulder pads, and there's always an adjustment to that, and then 4, second day in shoulder pads, and it was much better. I like the intensity. I like the mental focus out of our guys. I like playing true freshmen that can play good and are ready to play good. As simply stated as it is, that's the truth. There's not very many that are ready to play productive football at this level as true freshmen, and I've shared with you guys many times, the further away from the ball, I think the better the opportunity for that to take place. And that would be all skill spots, and running back certainly fits one of that, but obviously there's a need because of depth, and physically at 225 pounds, he's in a position that we believe he can be productive enough for us. There's an unknown that's coming for him that they've got to adjust to. The best way I can illustrate it is Juwan Wesley was tearing our scout team up last year, making a lot of plays, getting open, really getting after him at times. And then when we had injuries with PJ and Brett and so forth, and we had to bring him out of his red shirt, he went out there, and all of a sudden, instead of looking at a card and the card telling him exactly what to do, he had to know the signal, he had to know the play, he had to read coverages, he had to do all that, and it's just a completely different deal. And he went from let's just use the word dominant player on the practice field to a guy who was struggling to keep his head above water on the field. So that's the process that has to take place, and knowing that JT's probably in that position here on August 10th, the mindset gets a chance to be developed as well as the knowledge of the offense. There's so much of a spread offense that's thrown on time that you don't always have to protect the quarterback for a full 3 to 4 seconds. But when we do, when we get in that down and distance situation where we do, that's one of the things I'm looking for. Can we protect our quarterback when we have to throw? I'm looking for movement at the line of scrimmage, and I'm looking at opening up some room for the backs to work. A good run game is on the shoulders of the blockers and the ball carrier, and a good bit of it, the ball carrier has to make people miss and turn 4-yard plays into special plays. But we want to make sure that the 4-yard opportunity exists more times than not. Good, and I think Brock's confident with how he feels right now, and we got to make sure that confidence stays with him because he feels good. We've got a rotation worked out where he's not taking every time the ones take the field. He's not taking every one of those reps, and he's a mature young man. He's been around this level of football for a while, and he's taking care of his body after. I mean, you stick around, he'll be one of the last ones over because he's in the training room and just doing smart things. I believe that would be accurate. Beaner could tell us better, but I believe that would be accurate, and we knew that had the possibility of being a positive byproduct last year when we lost so many guys. Experience is awfully important. Just knowing what it's like in those trenches at the level of play that Big 12 football is awfully important. Now, you take those starts from a year ago and where that puts us from an experience standpoint, and you got to build skill level. Obviously, if as they gained those starts a year ago, if they were capable, we would have won more games big picture wise with everybody in those positions, but we weren't yet. So now the development of strength, the development of skills, and the experience you'd like to see show up. I'd probably say, and this is a guy that I don't believe, he did have a concussion, would be Oni. He would be the one that would come to mind right now because he was out there in the spring and practicing. Pound for pound, he's our strongest football player. I think he's got confidence.